men, 20 men, 30 men. I'm on something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That do what's up. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, you come up. We rolling. Man, you know what it is, man. DJ Thoro, man, aka Thorozano, Bridge to the Streets. You know what you're watching, right? You're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. We live from One World Studios. Boy Wonder, what up? Hey, man, I got a special guest in the building, man. Introduce yourself.
What's good? It's your boy Daniel Lee Bellomy, aka Zeke from Power Book 2.
Woo! Yeah,
listen,
buddy. I just want to tell you, man. Since you're standing here, man, I love the show. I love what you're doing. You're incredible. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like,
thank you.
You're incredible. So I like to start. I'm gonna go all over the place. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna start here. How the hell did you land this role?
Man, I auditioned and I was chosen.
And you were, point blank. You auditioned and you was chosen.
That's what happened.
And that was it.
That's what happened.
Right. All right. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah. Shout out.
Wow.
3205.
32. Okay. So I'm gonna throw a name at you. I know you know you're young, so you may not know this name. Or you know. You ever heard of T. Stuckey?
It sounds familiar, but not.
Well, he's a legendary, cat from back in the day. That's my cousin or whatever.
Okay. You got
so
family.
I got family in Detroit.
What side?
East side.
East side. Okay.
Yeah. I got. You know. He used to live in Puritan. Yeah, that's where he was. That's where he was from.
Okay.
Puritan Ave.
Yeah,
so,
man.
You know, we got something in common. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good place to start.
Right. Now let's start here, man. Like it's you know yourself, man. You're on fire right now, man.
Oh man, thank you.
You're on fire. You know what I mean? Like everybody's talking about you. Like you're kind of like. In my opinion, this is my opinion. People don't shoot the messenger. This is my opinion. I'm saying this.
That's all you can do, man.
Yeah, this is my opinion. In my opinion, you're like, if not the main attraction of the show, but one of the main attractions of the show.
That's powerful because we got a cast.
Right, and that's not a takeaway from anybody.
Superstars, right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody. Shout out to my cast. Shout out to Michael Rainey Jr.
Right.
Who's holding the show down, doing an awesome job. Shout out to Toya, shout out to Woody, shout out to Lavelle,
Mary,
my family, Mary, Method Man, Alberto, Alex, Gianni, shout out, yeah.
Now, prior to this, were you doing any acting at all? Is this your
yeah.
So what have people may have seen you on prior to this?
So actually, while I was filming season 2, I did a guest appearance on Blue Bloods.
Okay.
Shout out to Donnie. That's Donnie, right? That's Donnie. Yeah. Because what's his brother's name?
Donnie
Wahlberg.
You got me on that one.
They got a big family.
They got a huge family.
Yeah. But they're
like the Waltons.
Good people. And I did a guest spot on The Good Fight.
The Good Fight. Okay.
Yeah, which is a really amazing show. Courtney Kemp actually was a writer. Used to be a writer on that show.
Right.
Yep. So, but prior to that, I've done a lot of guest spots. I played Kevin Durant in the Lifetime film. Yeah, did that. That was back in 2016.
He didn't just pop out of nowhere, people.
I did some Broadway. Down the street.
Okay. Literally down the street from Broadway.
Yeah. Shout out to Terrell McCraney. Oscar Award winning, and shout out to Jeremy Pope. I did some Broadway. Show called Choir Boy. We were stepping and singing our tunes. It was really dope. I actually studied acting when I was young, I was in
gonna get into that.
Yeah, I studied acting and music at Carnegie Mellon University. I did some time in South Africa. Studied abroad at University of Cape Town. Shout out to those South Africans. Yeah,
it's beautiful out there.
It's
beautiful, man. Definitely Cape Town, Johannesburg, all South Africa. It's dope out there.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel that your character is typecasting you to where people they're not realizing you sing, you're an artist? Do you feel like the character, like people, like a lot of people don't even know your real name, they just know you as Zeke? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel that's an advantage or disadvantage when you try to do musical?
They coming to know my name. They didn't know my name, before I started the show. Those who were fans of the show, but now they coming to know my name. But I think typecast. I mean, I don't know. Zeke he's been growing so much in the show. He's going from he's went from Zeke the Freak, to like. Now he's this big mysterious man because he doesn't know his identity. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know where all these new questions are going to lead him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His whole basketball career is at stake. And so it really, you know, he's kind of, you know, taking on a life of his own.
Right.
And so, which is really amazing. And shout out to the creative team and who's been sculpting this narrative. But, you know, he really is. He's bigger than basketball. He's bigger. He's become bigger than life. You know,
right.
really.
Right.
You know?
Now, like I said, I'm all over the place with top subjects and how it bounce around. You have a new album out.
Yeah.
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Right. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that album.
Yeah.
Like, what can we expect from this album?
Well, Odyssey means a long and eventful journey.
Okay.
You know, and I think a lot of people can relate to that meaning, because I mean, you could just look in the past 2 years. It's been a long. It's been if you ain't even gone nowhere, you've been everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just where you are. You know, I'm talking about if you've been at home or whatever.
Right.
You know, and so it's really exciting to be sharing this project with people. I look back, you know, 2018, where, you know, I really, you know, at the end of 2017, going into 2018, I really, you know, I sang. I was a singer and I was a you know, musician, you know, since high school.
Right. Okay.
You know, well, actually before high school, but after college, you know, wanted to focus more on the acting, you know, and so I went out to LA, had some amazing experiences there. I did this thing called ABC Showcase.
Okay.
All the different networks, they have showcases, like, so if you NBC, CBS, ABC, I don't know if Warner Brothers has one, but you know, hundreds of thousands of people audition for these showcases, and they usually, you know, pull about 14.
Right.
You know, so the year I did, I was out, you know, I was chosen to do that. After I did that, I had that amazing experience. I came over here, started running. 2018 hit. You know, I was like, okay. You know, the music just slapped me in the back of my head. It's like, dude, what you doing? You know.
Right.
And I just been you know, running ever since. Came back here, you know, after you know, got back into it. You know, did this show at American Repertory Theater. Shout out to Harvard.
Right.
You know. And right after that, you know, jumped on Broadway, you know, and then right after that,
right.
you know, jumped on Bob Book 2, you know,
right.
Mary J. Blige playing my auntie mama.
Yeah, but she's your mom now. You just found out she's your mother.
You know, met the man, been playing my attorney.
Your attorney, right.
You know, 50 the boss, you know, and it's
right.
like, you know, and so it's only natural to start sharing my
right.
song with people, you know.
Does it feel surreal to you that you're in this position, or did you expect to be where you exactly?
Honestly, I mean, I couldn't have planned this better, but it does feel like something that was always supposed to be. The fact that it's happening, you know, it's like, it is surreal. You know, surreal, because right. you know, sometimes you think like, is that gonna happen? I keep having, like, you know, but it's surreal. Right. It's surreal to be in this moment, and to, you know, the Power fans are so amazing. I love the Power fans. Shout out to the Power fans.
Right. Oh man. See, you know what I'm happy about? I'm happy that you're taking this all in.
Oh,
like,
man.
most people, they run from. I say embrace the memes, embrace all that, because I kind of think of an actor who played a role so great that people go beyond.
Wow,
like you have people on the internet that literally sit down and do the whole script over and imitate you. They play you, like they spoof it or whatever they do, like to the point where that's a testament to, you know, the identity you bring to that character.
Thank you. That's so kind. I really appreciate that.
That is dope. Most people, I don't know how you take it, but most people get mad at that. Well,
like, I mean, it's entertaining, you know. It's entertaining, you know, because I actually used to do sketch comedy.
Okay, all right.
I used to do sketch comedy, and I used to study at UCB
so
and
you relate.
The Pit. So it's like, you know, it's like, it almost feel like, dang, like this. It feel like an ode to that time where I was making up sketches and writing sketches, you know, and now they doing it to my character that's on Power. It's cool.
I think the funniest one I've seen so far is even 50 joined in. They got you in the baby carriage.
Oh my God! I'm gonna get that picture framed. I'm gonna frame that picture. I'm gonna frame that picture.
Yo, that shit is hilarious.
That's iconic.
Right.
Dog.
Now, this makes sense. You're from Detroit. Now, this saying, and I hope you trademark this. Please, somebody get up. Make sure you trademark this. Ain't no hole in my blood. Did you trademark that?
I ain't trademark.
Or can you trademark that?
That's a common phrase.
Is that something in Detroit? Because I'm honestly, I've never heard.
Heard that?
I never heard nobody say that.
Oh man, you know,
especially not singing it like that.
Yeah.
Like, I never heard that before.
Wow, thank you. No, that's a phrase that I've heard in several different areas and spaces. You know?
Yeah, okay.
And then basically, you know, just
maybe it's a Midwest thing. You think maybe? Because I never being in New York, I never heard nobody
I didn't know
reference that.
It could be, but you know, it's more like, you know, that particular song, you know, it's like you see what you want to see. You know, it's like more about, you know, like how people kind of like can have their assumptions,
right.
you know, they see what they want to see, and you know, but in reality, you know, you are who you are, you know what I'm saying,
right.
and you have the right to continue to always be introducing who you say you are, you
right.
know what I'm saying. You don't have to, you know, be put into no box or form or version of you. So you know, the song is actually pretty. You gotta listen. I know there ain't no hole in the blood. It's the tagline. You know, it's a attention grabber. It's a attention grabber. But it's some other cool lyrics in that song.
Right.
Too, yeah.
All right. People to the point where they reference that like we're about to get in a fight. Ain't no hole in my blood. Like how does it feel that like you gave birth to that? Like
it feels amazing. I mean, especially when they do the sketches and they put the song in the sketches. Oh my God! One dude actually dyed his hair. He dyed his hair blind.
Yo,
that was dope. That was dope. Like shout out. I can't remember his social media name, but shout out to him.
Is it Lou Young?
I don't think he dyed his hair. No.
There's one where he did the whole. He played all the characters. He played you, I said Tariq.
There's a lot of people on social media doing the interactions. It's really dope. It's really dope.
Right.
It's really dope to see. You know, it's really dope.
Right. He took time out to play everybody in that one little sketch. This is when you found out the birth certificate. You know? And he was like, strong age.
Yeah. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Lou,
man. He's a funny dude, man.
He is real funny.
Yeah, he's funny as shit.
Yeah.
So now, does it irritate you that people? I'm sure you get this. People say, "Hey Zeke, what up?" But that's not your name. Like in real life, like people,
you know what? I talked to my brother about. My brother was like, my brother. He lived down in Florida, but he was like, you know what, you need to embrace that.
That's what I said. You should embrace it. Just embrace it.
Embrace it. And I was like, I do embrace it, but you know, I still gotta tell them my name. Like, you know, I can't just let them call me that. I gotta still say, okay, well, I'm Daniel Lee Bellomy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Right.
So because that's how they know me.
That's why they know you. Right.
They watch the show. They love the show. They love the character.
Right.
So they say, give him reverence, Zeke. You know.
Right.
But you know, so I do embrace it. You know.
Right.
But I still gotta tell them my name. You know what I'm saying?
I figured that it would annoy you because here you are. You putting these records out. You know, it's a separate thing. There's an actor.
It don't annoy me.
It doesn't annoy you. Okay.
It don't annoy me because you know, I mean, that's
maybe it just annoys me.
Maybe
it's annoying me. It's annoying me for you. You know what I mean? Because I read the comments, they're like, "Yo, why is he not in the gym practicing?" I'm like, "He don't play no fucking basketball for real."
No, I do play basketball.
No, I'm saying, but
I do play basketball.
In their mind, you're really going to the league.
Like they're really
so wrapped
into the draft.
Right, they're so wrapped up into this. It's like, yo, shouldn't he be preparing for the draft? Why is he putting out? Like, I read these comments and I'm like, are they serious right now?
It's funny,
and they're dead serious. Like, I'm like, yo, this is a character.
But if you look at real NBA, you know, all-stars, you know, you'll go through their comments and they clown them right. Just the same. You know what I'm saying? Right. They clown them just the same.
They clown Kevin Durant all the time about his hair. He say he don't brush his hair.
Right.
And he never brushes it because of that.
Who was that guy? You know, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but they was clowning Ben Simmons.
Oh man.
They was clowning him something hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, so it's I guess it's just the nature of, you know, being in a role like that.
Right.
You know, a role like, you know, everybody wanted to be a basketball. Everybody wanted to be that role. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they feel ultra invested in, you know, the drama that's coming with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, it's a testament to the show and what it's bringing.
That and people subconsciously, they put their insecurities and limits on you because they see you acting and then they see you singing, and subconsciously they're going, how can he sing and act? You should just act. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, you get that? Because let me tell you, this is a perfect example. Jamie Foxx started on Living Color.
Right.
Nobody knew he sing.
Yeah.
And he literally had the directors write scripts where he sings so people could know that he sings so he can transition into his role. Will Smith was a rapper.
Right. I'm reading his book right now. It's a really good book.
Right. He was a rapper.
Yeah.
He said it was very difficult when he started Fresh Prince for people to accept that.
He was acting.
Mainly Samuel Jackson had a problem with him. That he turned actor.
So they had a problem with him going from rapper to actor.
Samuel Jackson had a problem with Will Smith going straight from.
Because he was an MC.
He was a rapper. Yeah, he was an MC, and he didn't go to no acting class. He had no formal roles. He had done nothing. And he should speak out about that.
But there's transferable skills,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There's like, there's the crap behind it, and there's a learning curve, but and there's no disrespect to like the different disciplines, but
right.
It's and it does take time and skill and
right.
focus, to get to do it, like
right.
to do it, like so. I don't really think about it that hard, because it's something I've been doing for
right.
a long time. Like I said, when I started, I was studying music and acting,
right.
but I feel like it does create this crazy shock value, like with Zeke's narrative, and then spitting like with these songs.
With these songs, right? That's why people can't let it go. They
can't let it go. But it's almost that's what's so exciting to me, because it's like, wow, like they just don't even know how to react to this. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they want. They don't know. Like but it's cool. It's exciting. It's
right.
exciting because I just want to. I'm really excited. Like I said, Odyssey is called a long and eventful
right.
journey. And so I'm really looking forward to taking folks on the journey with me.
Right.
And there's a lot more to come.
Okay, now 50 Cent, he's somebody that was a rapper turned actor.
Right.
I'm sure. Did he give you what's some of the best advice 50 gave you in terms of approaching this character or doing this show?
Well, so I haven't had any one-on-one advice with 50, but I did read his book.
Okay.
And I felt like I was getting one-on-one advice.
Well, there it is. He wrote the book. So,
and it was a really good book. So, and it just, being a part of on his shit, being in his production, I just get to learn so much. How can you not be in an environment like that and learn?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just day to day, just really watching and taking things in and having respect for all the different people and how they do it. I mean, at that dinner table scene. Right. We shot that scene for 2 days, and it just, everybody had a moment. So it was like, okay, so it's Toya's moment. So that take about 5, 6, 7 hours. Then it's Alberto's moment. That take about, and right. So now, and we get to watch everybody, doing their thing. And that's kind of how it goes. But it's right. Just like to be at this table, around all these people, right. Watching that, it's historical. It's legendary. Right. It's dope. It's great. Right.
Now, I know you can't tell what's going to happen in the grand finale, but can you tell us what's going to happen in the grand finale? But what can you tell us? What can we expect?
It's gonna be dope. I'm so excited. If people watch the grand finale. It's gonna be an episode to see.
Now, we're not gonna find out you got a baby too, right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't be surprised?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You never know what's gonna happen, right?
I mean, well, we know. Dang, that's bold.
Right.
Because we know he ain't got a baby.
Right. Right.
Because of what happened. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that.
No, we're not gonna talk about that.
That was a heavy scene.
That was listen.
They was making memes about it. That's heavy.
It's a heavy scene. That's a hell of a scene.
Especially in light of everything. Right. That's been going on in the world.
Right. If you put that in real life, that's a crazy scene. A kid thinking he's 19 and he's not, and he's about to get drafted, and now he probably can't because of that. But it's not his fault.
Finding his confidant and love of his life.
Right.
Walking in, she's hanging from the ceiling.
Right. That's
I'm glad that the performances could bring some air into the room, so it's not like it ain't so.
Right.
Shoot, so it's still entertaining, but you just imagine, people go through things like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's
funny you said that. Somebody somewhere has went through that.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Somebody somewhere. We even heard, condolences to a lot of different people who have lost their lives like that recently in the media. So. Right. It's just it's just a blessing to be a part of this story and to hold this voice and to be in this moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the music real quick. Back to the music. Video. What video do you have out associated with the project Odyssey? What video? What's the first video?
So right now you can watch Odyssey. Odyssey. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Daniel Lee Bellomy. Odyssey is out now on YouTube. You can stream the album. All 7 tracks. I do have a couple remixes coming.
Okay. Is it just you on this album?
No. I got right now. I got Sada Baby on there.
Oh, Sada Baby. All right.
Sada Baby. Shout out to Sada Baby, Detroit East Side.
Right.
48205. But I got some more people coming.
Okay.
I can't
You can't reveal that, right?
This is big stuff, though.
Okay,
big stuff.
Maybe 50 Cent's on the remix. Who knows? You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk that into existence for you, man.
Thank you.
We're gonna make that happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, growing up in Detroit, real quick, who were you listening to growing up musically? Like how did you even, get into music?
I didn't have the same. I had a different kind of childhood. Like both of my parents were ministers.
Okay.
At a really predominant church. They went to seminary. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And but I grew up. So I grew up like my grandma, great grandma. They grew up watching Aretha Franklin sing at Reverend Franklin's church.
Yeah.
So I grew up with all different kinds of influences. But also loving Eminem. Shout out to Eminem.
Shout out to Eminem.
You know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane, all those different mixtapes, riding in the backseat with my brothers, in the high school hoopty, all those different things, and definitely Mary J. Blige, she's in the fabric of different sounds, growing up. So it's just like different artists and different pieces of art. Definitely, like even though I might not have gotten a chance to like sort of be engulfed in it, they did stick out to me and direct me in very special ways. And it's just the power of art, the power of music. You never know who you're gonna touch. Even if they might not directly relate to how you're doing it. Still, it's something about what you're doing is touching them and giving them some kind of direction in their life, Right. And I found a lot of different voices like that, like Eminem, like Aretha Franklin, God rest her soul.
Right.
Crazy. So we lost a lot of legends, a lot of big legends.
It was over for me when Michael Jackson died. I was like, Michael Jackson dead. Then Prince died. Then James Brown died. I was like, a lot of it's crazy. A lot of people, man.
People who shifted the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gone, and it's incredible.
Yeah. But that's too heavy. That's too heavy,
right? That's too heavy. They can make a meme about that, right?
That's too heavy.
That's definitely too heavy. So listen, man, before we get out of here, man, how can people follow you, get in contact with you if they choose to do so?
Yes, sir. Follow me on Twitter, Bellamy Lee. Follow me on Instagram, Daniel Lee Bellomy. On Facebook, Daniel Lee Bellomy. YouTube, Daniel Lee Bellomy. All right, love y'all. Thank you.
All right, that's what it is, man. So before we go, man, I just want y'all to know, man, this is a good brother, man. Support what he does. Support who supports you. And watch the show. You know what it is. And remember, ain't no hole in our blood, man.
Hey. That's what it says.
Exactly. You know what it is, man. Let's go.